What's going on, everybody? I'm Tank, and this is another episode of Roadie Reactions.
Get with this.
Recently on the channel, I got to sit down and have a conversation with Grant Truesdell, one of the guitar players for Unleash the Archers. And it was awesome, man. Super laid-back guy. We had a good time. And if you haven't seen that interview yet, I'll throw a link in the description or pop a YouTube card up here and you can click over at some point. But at the end of our interview, I told him I thought it was time to do another UTA reaction, and I asked him what song he thought I should do. And he said this. If you could pick one song, I don't even care if there's a music video at this point. If it's audio, I like whatever.
Yeah.
What's like your favorite song that you would like me to listen to that I probably haven't heard yet?
I would say The Wind That Shapes the Land.
Okay, I've seen a lot of requests for that.
Dude, that is the best song off the new
Okay.
album.
Now, I know there's no music video for this song, and I usually always do music videos or live performances, so I actually have something to talk about. But I'll make an exception, man. If one of the band members is telling me this is his favorite song, and I haven't heard it yet, which is hilarious because I own this album. I've just been trying to stay away from a few things so I can save it for this. But a lot of other people have been requesting this song too, so let's do it, man. I hope this isn't boring for some of you because it's probably just going to be me sitting here and listening to the song. But I'm going to do it, and it should be fun. And while I'm going, I'll probably read along with the lyrics as well. Maybe I'll make my own lyric video out of this and throw them in here at some point during the editing too, if it's not too crazy. If it's too crazy, I'll just tell you and I won't do it. But anyways, this is going to be a fun one. I'm excited. If Grant tells me this is his favorite song from the new album, I'm in for something. So I will link this original video in the description below. And today, I'm once again listening to Unleash the Archers for the very first time, hearing their song, The Wind That Shapes the Land. Let's go. This might look pretty weird to you guys when you watch because it's going to look like I'm just staring at an image, but I am checking out the lyrics while I go through this. And I also just noticed that this is an 8.5-minute song. I have a 7-week-old in the house. I don't get 8.5 minutes to do anything anymore. So hopefully we get through this. I know we will. Claire's watching her. Let's go.
Somehow I find myself standing on the edge of something that I desperately need. From this moment I will not be the same. No more crying for the things I can't change. Here I will put this tear to rest. Finish what I started long ago. And though it may not be the ending I wish, only victory can bring me home.
Before we bust into that part, I'm smiling because they did something really cool in the recording and production of this, where when that intro was going with the cleaner tones, that distorted electric guitar just snuck its way in the background, and it was just a really cool touch, man. I really liked that. All right, let's hear this.
Only victory can bring me home. I won't wait for long. I was never yours. Slave for all eternity. And now here
So I loved that last part, not because it's harsh vocals, and I really like harsh vocals, more because of what they did for the dynamic of what's going on. I will fully admit, I'm not, like, completely familiar with the story of Apex and Abyss, because I haven't listened from start to finish, because I want to save stuff for discovering it with you guys. But what I'm guessing that was, from somebody that doesn't know the story, was another character coming in. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that would be the matriarch, who's the antagonist in the story, unless I got that wrong and it's like the other way around. But what I'm guessing they did there was convey that that's a different person speaking, that it's a different narrative in the lyrics, and I loved that they did it by using harsh vocals, and it was really, really cool. And musically, man, these guys never disappoint, man. There's so much cool stuff going on here, and it's just like, once I feel like I figure out what they're doing, like in a certain part, they throw little changes in there, whether they're going, you know, 8th or 16th notes, and then all of a sudden they just start throwing in, like, you know, triplets or something like that, or other weird stuff. Like, there's so much cool musicianship going on in this music. Super impressive. Let's continue. I want to start this part over. Hopefully I get it back. There's a really cool guitar lead that's going on that's like repeating, but I feel like it really makes that part. I want you to... I'm sure if you're watching this, you already know the song, but I just want to point it out. And if you haven't noticed it, like, listen for this. I'll try and point it out. Sick. Oh, this has got a build up, man. Hold on. Before this comes in, I'm just going to predict where it's going to go. I could be wrong because UTA usually goes more fast paced, but just the feel of this going back in, it feels like it's just going to be a 4 on the floor, just head banging moment. Let's see if I'm right. I'm probably not, but let's see. Nope, not right, but it still sounds sick.
Silence as I stand within the eye. In this hurricane of her design.
Other cool thing that I like, I don't know if this was intentional. This is fun, man. I usually don't get into lyrics on this channel because I'm not really good with lyrics, but I'm liking some stuff going on. I don't know if this is coincidence, but when she just said, "I stand within the eye" in this hurricane, the music came down, got a little calm. If that was intentional, guys, good f***ing job, because that was cool.
Silence as I stand within the
Oh my god, dude. Being a bass player and working for wow, that vocal note got me. Being a bass player and an ex-musician and working for musicians, I know I focus a lot of time talking about the musicianship of this stuff. But dude, Britney is on a whole nother level. I know fans of this band already realize that, but I'm a little over halfway through this song, and I've heard some Unleash the Archer songs. This song is driving it home for me that this band is incredibly uniquely special. Seriously. This is like, I'm trying not to sound cheesy here. I'm trying to just give you my honest opinion, but I don't listen to a lot of like power metal influenced metal. I never really have. I feel like maybe 10, 15 years ago, this might not have been a band I would listen to, but this is like needle in a haystack for me, man. There is something really special and incredible about the musicians in this band. And I'm sold, man. You're probably sick of me pausing, but I gotta point it again. They just went into that line, I see the clouds are gone, the storm that rages quiet once again, and the music changes again. It goes from that dark, epic feel to just a really positive, I won't say uplifting, but more of a positive energy feel to it, rather than that dark feel that we had a second ago. Man, if the music and the vocals, or the music and the lyrics were done intentionally to fit each other like that, that's some creative writing, man. Once again. Oh. Sorry, my room just got really bright and I just noticed that fell. So, well, since I don't redo these reactions, sorry if my screen just got really bright all of a sudden. That'll be interesting to edit. Let's finish this off. Wow, man. What an epic. Like, I'm not just saying that song was epic. I'm calling it an epic. That is masterful, man. Let me fix this f***ing window and let's go talk about it. All right. Fix my blind in typical Roadie fashion. Did it with a roll of gaff tape. But I just want to go back to a point that I was talking about before I really get into this, and that this is a very special band. This was the song in the moment for me that really made me realize, like, Unleash the Archers is uniquely special, honestly, because it's a lot of bands in the world, man, and there's not a lot of stuff that really just completely blows me out of my chair anymore, and this is crazy, man. This is insane songwriting, incredible musicianship, incredible vocal delivery. Everything about this is fantastic, man. This is a band that deserves your support, honestly. And I say that also because when this happens with bands that are incredibly talented like this and are really special, they generally aren't that big. And I mean, not as big as like the generically written top 40 stuff that's on the radio. It's not like these guys are selling out arenas and stadiums and stuff like that, but they should be. It's always mind-blowing to me that some of the most talented bands never get as big as the bands on the radio that require 20 writers for a 3-minute pop song on the radio. So like I said, this is a band that, like, they genuinely deserve your support, man. Support these guys however you can. Share their music with your friends. You know, when they come around on tour, go see them, talk about them. I mean, this is kind of mind-blowing, man. I'm really having like a revelation right now because, you know, I first heard Unleash the Archers on my channel months ago, and if I'm being fully honest, I don't think I ever expected to feel how I feel now about this band when I first heard them. So that's saying something for me, man. I loved this. This was an absolute epic of a song. 8.5 minutes felt like it flew by. I could have sat there for double that length easily and enjoyed every second of this. And all the musicality stuff that I talked about, I kind of already really said it in the video, but if any of the band members see this, I assume Grant might, I need you to confirm if lyrically the music and those lyrical parts that I pointed out were written together. Because if they were, that's some genius songwriting, man. And actually, you should probably just say they were, so I think you're geniuses. But anyways, I'll wrap it up there, man. I cannot wait to do more of these. There's some older Unleash the Archers music videos that I haven't seen yet that I plan on. I'm probably going to start listening to this Abyss album from start to finish, so if there's anything I haven't heard yet, I'm screwed for reactions. But I've got old stuff to listen to, so anyways, thank you to everybody who is watching. Grant, thank you for recommending this. I really enjoyed it. If this is your first time here, for anybody that's watching, feel free to click subscribe. I release new material all the time, so if you turn your alerts on, you'll be notified the second new stuff comes out. If you liked this video, I would greatly appreciate the like, but if you disliked it, you are free to click dislike if you would like. Thank you for watching this time, though. I'm also on a ton of different social media. I have a Discord server I hang out on. I stream on Twitch from time to time, and if you're interested in any of that, I'll throw those links in the description below. My handle on everything social media related is @TankTheTech. Thank you so much once again for watching. I will be back very soon with another episode of Roadie Reactions.